in a coffee shop and waiting for my family to get by with some things they're doing. And just some thoughts came to me and my heart about grace that we're talking about, a 2025 year of grace. And it just dropped in my spirit, man, that it simply means the Lord wants his remnant to enter the realm of limitless possibilities. That's what grace is all about. Grace is the realm of limitless possibilities because it takes away the equation from our strength, our ability, our capacity, and puts it all squarely on Elohim. With Elohim, all things are possible. It brings us to that place where we can say, like with Paul the Apostle, I can do all things through Yeshua who strengthens me. Brothers and sisters, that's our confession. That's our Lord. That's the reality of grace. And the Lord says, proclaim it to the mountaintop, proclaim it to the valley, proclaim it far and wide, on sea, on land, on shore. Year of grace, the year of limitless possibilities. So, what is it you were not able to do in time past? Receive grace to do it now. What is it that has limited you? It's been our mind. Our mind is the greatest limiter. When you believe in your mind that you cannot do something, you are like the 10 spies out of the 12 who reported that they were in the sight of their adversaries like grasshoppers. The Lord said, no, that's not you. The blood purchased us. And that means we are now members of the family of Elohim. We are now citizens of the kingdom of Elohim. And now we have moved from death to life, from darkness to light. We've been translated according to Colossians 1:12 to 14. And this translation, we're in that realm of life, that place where with Elohim, all things are possible. As long as we are in Him, as long as Yeshua is in us, the hope of glory, then the word impossible ceases to exist in our lexicon. Brothers and sisters, in all you're getting, get grace. And get this understanding of grace, get this interpretation of grace, that grace equals limitless possibilities. I want to remind you, January 10 to 12, Open Gate 2025, when the gates of the year are opened in the United Kingdom, and you can connect on Zoom, Friday night session from 7 p.m. after dinner, then all the way to about after 10 p.m. Then Saturday, we'll have about 4 sessions. So one of them is dedicated to the young people alone. And Pastor Dupa Adefala, the IMF Global Executive Director, has put up a package for them. And then, by the grace of the Lord, the keynote address by Dr. Cosmos Ilechiku, Chairman of Council, will be delivered on Friday night. And then by Sunday, we'll tidy up around 1 o'clock. It's going to be a time of intense receiving from open heaven the various understandings of grace the Lord has given to the speakers. Let's meet at Open Gate 2025 and share this video, encourage other people. You know, some people who are thinking that they are not able, they are not able, they are not able. Give them this message. Tell them grace equals limitless possibilities. What they need to do is to believe in their heart, confess with the tongue. That's the principle of the kingdom. How were we saved? Ephesians 2 tells us from verse 1 all the way to verse 9, we are saved by grace through faith. Romans chapter 10 tells us from verse 5 to verse 13, if you believe in your heart, confess with your tongue, you are saved. How do we prosper? The same principle. How do we get healing? The same principle. How do we get deliverance? The same principle. So, brothers and sisters, 2025. Look at how many fives are there? 20 has 4 fives. 25 has 5 fives. 5 plus 4 is 9 multiples. And in the Hebraic calendar, it gets more interesting because the 5 at the beginning and 5 at the end, they all stand for grace. Grace. Because the letter Hey makes all the difference. Abraham was unproductive until the Lord added H to his name. Sarai The Lord added H to her name, and productivity ensured. This is the year the Lord will release the fullness of grace to reproduce after kind, spiritually and materially and naturally. This is the year of unlimited possibilities. Have a blessed day, and the Lord do to you as He has proposed in His word. It is well with you and your family. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Remember, a 25-day prayer and fasting ends on Thursday next week. We have just about today is day 20. We have just 5 more days: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Have a blessed day. It's going to be an awesome time in the presence of the Lord. Bye bye.